We want to welcome in Bluffton Middle School Principal Matt Hill as we get through this first week of the new school year. Your fifth year at Bluffton Middle, this one finally feel a whole lot better than the last couple for first week?
It absolutely does. It's been a great start to the school year. The excitement with just bringing the families back and the students back under normal circumstances, and we haven't been having to give any of those special directives around how we're going to have to enter buildings and whatnot. So yeah, we're very, very excited to have what we would call a normal start to the year.
I was going to say, is everything really back to normal? There's really nothing you're doing differently than you did, say, in 2019?
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
That's great.
I mean, all the mandates and whatnot, desks being separated, and remember the dividers and
sure.
All of the different pieces of the puzzle that were put into place. We have none of those that we're having to operate under anymore, okay. Which is fantastic, and everything is just kind of, operating under people's comfort level, which is always, I think, appropriate.
Some folks that might not be as comfortable are the one group of new folks you have, and of course you get them every year, the sixth graders. Advice for sixth grade parents as they transition into this brand new era for their kids?
Yeah, middle school can definitely be that tumultuous year for sure. But the one thing that I would say, because you're asking specifically about the
sure.
parents, is as your students get older, they slowly want a little more freedom and a little more separation, and they're gonna come to you and say, "No, Mom, don't show up. Dad, don't show up." And the one thing that I honestly would say is continue to show up.
Really?
Deep down, they want your support, and the school wants your support. The other piece that I would just encourage all parents is just build those relationships with your students' teachers, and never hesitate. If something doesn't feel good or feel right, make sure you reach out to the school, because we're always here to help support. So just become a active participant in the school community, and you will definitely make your child's middle school years successful.
Where is the line between active and helicopter?
I don't know that I want to go down that path.
Okay, well, you don't have to.
I would just encourage, parents, just make sure that you're present for your child at all. And just know every school can always be answered. Have faith in reach out to them and build those relationships. But the schools have great school counselors and social workers and school nurses and administrative teams that can always help. So never hesitate to pick up that phone and make a phone call.
I know you and your fellow principals around the district always talk about culture and a positive culture. Anything different you're doing this year to try to make sure that that's maintained?
Yeah, culture is key. Without a healthy climate and culture in your building, things can be difficult. One great thing that we implemented 5 years ago when I came to this building, it's a responsive classroom advisory. It's internationally recognized and known, but it is dedicated, sacred time in our building. It's how we start our day, with the first 20 minutes of the day, where our students are engaged by our teachers with social emotional learning. So the students are building relationships with one another. They're building relationships with their teachers. I was actually out walking the halls today during that time frame, and was able to see our students participating in some fun activities, problem solving activities, challenging activities. Also bounced into a class and was able to participate in some new learning about our students. A student who I've known for a couple of years, I never knew the kid had a horse. So it's always, just fun little ways, to help the students learn a little bit about more and practice their communication skills and some of those soft skills that are critical for them to get at this age.
That's terrific. And getting them involved with each other, particularly after these last couple of years, is probably very key there. We have run out of time. We want to do this again sometime, though. We appreciate the time from you, Matt. Get back to work. I know you got a bunch of them out there. You probably got appointments lined up all day. Matt Hall, the Bluffton Middle School Principal, we appreciate your time.
I appreciate you having us on and always giving us such positive publicity for our schools. Thank you very much.
We will be back with more right after this.